What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Unbreakable Ties Let's Play. Last episode, if you did not see it, please go check it out. I honestly forgot what we did. No, we followed uh, the kid to Vesta's grave, and now we're gonna be told we gotta go to the bad side of town and talk to him. I think so. Just looking forward to that. Like, subscribe as always, and I guess let's go. I think we're supposed to go to the western portion. Um. Okay, sorry. I like to make sure that my thing is what's it called? Picking up my voice. That's what I'm trying to say. You think it's here? Maybe not. It's just the execution. Hell yeah. It's the Royal Palace. There's a TM down there. Maybe it's the Ghana City South? Oh, I got the coin case. Oh, so it's Dust Stone and Firestone for those guys. I guess I'll try to go to South. Oh. It was here where we first met, right, Ditto? Yeah. Very hungry. At least I have the bread I picked up from the orphanage a couple days ago. But it's the only thing I have. I have to find a place to get more food soon. Sorry. Dead end. I messed up. I can't stand it anymore. I want to eat that piece of bread. Who's there? A Pokemon? Wow, it's a Ditto. So cool. It looks like gum. Can I eat it? Eh. What is a Pokemon like you doing inside of a dumpster? Was that your stomach? Yeah. Seems very weak. Yeah? It's for you. You can eat it. Yeah. You better eat it before I eat it myself. Nom. Ditto. I see. I hope you're happy now. Tell me, why are you here? I won't lie to you. I don't understand anything you're saying. So, are you lost or something like that? Yeah. Oh, so you're lost. Do you remember where you came from? I see. You don't know how to get back home either. I have an idea, Ditto. My wish is to travel the world with a Pokemon and live great adventures. So I'll help you find your way back home and I can travel like Kibia. What do you think? Ditto. Come on, Ditto, hop on. Our great adventure begins now. Let's see the world, Ditto. Well, maybe I should find a way to get some breakfast first. And so that's how I met Ditto. And since then we've been inseparable and traveled everywhere looking for its home. And I guess that someday I'll discover where it came from. Anyway, I'm going to sleep. Kid should be in bed by now. Good night, Jimmy. Rodolfo. It means when you return Ditto to its home, perhaps you'll have to say goodbye to it. Go back to the hideout. It's not so late. Pretty sure it's just for EX, you know. kill them or cause? What's my team looking like? Oh, I can't really do either of them because I have Espeon. And I have 2 steel types already, so. It's a Perv Goldigo. Oh, perfect IB Goldigo. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Can you play games? Oh, I can play Voltor Flip? I can flip this Aura. Uh, that room. Okay, cool. Let's go. Okay, we got 3 row here. 3 row here. No. Okay, so there's 1 Voltorb here. So that means that this row is also cleared because we got 3 on it already. So we're looking for 2. We're looking for 2 on this row. Dang, it was right there. Another chance. Oh, we do not have a good seed here. Uh, so this row is cleared because we already got the 2. Guess we'll go right here. Wow, that's unlucky. Okay, I had fun. If it wasn't just good TMs, buy token. If only it wasn't Beldum and Cosmog, dude. If only I didn't have this. Anyway, it doesn't even them having Voltorb though. Meanwhile, does that mean that old man is my real father? That's right, and the blood of the Armstrongs runs through your veins. Through Lena. That's why you should be dead. Both of you should. But it seems that Amethyst failed to accomplish her mission. It's a miracle you're here. How can you explain all this so calmly? You took my family away and even separated me from Derek after what happened? That's why I left the palace. I'll never forgive what you did to Edward and Mom. I'm already an adult. I decide what I want to do. I'll take Derek away from this place. It seems to me that you're not in the best position to demand anything, Lilith. Would you rather return home and spare your brother's life? Bastard, who do you think you are? I will not allow Alma to go through the same thing again. Ha! Can you even comprehend the situation you're in? You have no right to ask for anything either, Derek. Now, neither you nor Lilith matter to us at all. We don't care what happens to you. Big sister, I'm sorry to tell you that you have no choice. Tell me, where is the Ladio sword? I already told you I don't know. And even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you. There's no need to lie. We know perfectly well the relationship you've had with Latios and Latias. He revealed it to us a long time ago. That's right. That voice. Aldrich. Now you know, Princess, it was me who was passing the information you were giving me about the Eon Pokemon. I really trusted you. How could you? Trusted in me, even though I was your butler and only supporter? You only cared about that stupid detective. I felt helpless and useless in my own job. I was always there when you needed me, but you left me aside. And even when I wanted to lend you a hand because of what you were going through, you decided to leave the palace. What? Wait, what are you trying to say? Damn it. I trusted you. When I get my hands, rip off that mustache right off your face. Shut up, brat. You only have a few hours left to live. This has been my own revenge, Lilith. And it got more satisfying when your sister, Estella, promised to promote me to Celestiala if we managed to use the power of the orb. She's now my only princess. I didn't know you felt that way, Aldrich. If I'd known, I don't want your apologies now. I don't care. Now I will dedicate my life to Estella, who will allow me to reach the kingdom of heaven. So reveal it. once and for all, Lilith. Where is that damn orb? Our patience has a limit. I don't care what you do, it won't do you any good. I'll never tell you. Doesn't sound like she's going to talk. I'm sure that even if her life was at stake, she wouldn't tell us. But it doesn't matter, that's why we have our little brother's life to bargain with. What do you mean by that? I was so happy when Derek came into my arms this morning. Our plans just got accelerated. William, it's your turn. Alright. Well, wait! Just do it. What is that Machamp planning to do? Oh my god! Ugh. Eric! Bastards, what are you doing to Derek? Let him go immediately. William, stop this, please. We'll only let him go if you tell us what we need to hear. Halima, don't do it. Well, the Kiwi and Latios don't have to suffer the consequences of my existence. Let me hit again. Okay, stop it already. I'll tell you where it is. Smart choice, big sister. Well, let's go somewhere quieter. We'll have to take notes on its location. A few minutes later. Get out of here! That's right, or do you want the Celestial Dragon to come down and finish you off? We won't believe those lies anymore. We believe in the words of Vesta. We came to burn the palace. We're fed up with this system. We're not afraid anymore. Since Vesta's words has finally had their consequences, we'll have to get rid of them somehow. Go away. We don't care how much you come out and fight. We'll attack the palace anyway. Alright. I hope you have some plasters at home. And so, they all ended up hospitalized the next day. Come on, Jimmy, wake up, you lazy bones. You have a meeting with that old man and that girl with the guitar. We'll be waiting for you in the room from yesterday. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's the battle room. Never mind. There we go. Good morning, everyone. I hope you slept well. Today we will explain our plan and the objectives we want to accomplish. I'll give you the honors grants. Thanks, I guess. First, we must explain our three objectives. Three objectives? That's right. The main one is to save Derek and Lilith from the palace. That's clear. Then there's a second objective, with two factors to keep in mind for everything to go smoothly. The mission must be completed without Latios being captured. And the second factor is to recover the Celestial Flute. Celestial Flute? It's a legendary artifact owned by the royal family. Currently, a non-functional replica can be found in the art gallery. It can awaken Rayquaza, the legendary Pokemon with which Kibia was initially invaded. Jimmy and I were told about that Pokemon. Mr. Zerbum told us the story. Great, then we can skip that part. However, there's something you probably don't know. It seems that despite having such an instrument, the royal family cannot summon Rayquaza. We understand that Flute can channel the vitality of the user who plays it, and the user will only be acknowledged if Rayquaza believes they have enough power to tame it. So, the royal family can't control that Pokemon? That's right, and here's where the royal family's last resort comes in. The sphere that contains the soul of Latios. With it and the celestial fruit, they would be able to dominate beyond the sky. They must never get both artifacts. The planet itself could be in danger. That's why we must recover the celestial flute in case Latios gets captured, since it's very likely they already know the location of the sphere, since they captured Princess Lilith for a reason. Professor, should she be okay? And finally, the third objective, to stop the control over the people. What do you mean by that? Since Vesta's execution, the people are starting to have doubts about the royal family's power. And that's perfect for us, but the royal family is already used to eradicating that mentality. When something like this happens, they usually organize some kind of event to manipulate people's mindset. But how can we do that? Seems like, as you say, you don't know exactly how and what will happen. You're right, that's why I have to do some investigating today. When we know more about it, we'll come up with a plan to prevent it. Our invasion is planned for next Sunday, the night of August 5th. So soon. It's a special day for the royal family. Every year there's a big dinner in Red Wing City, where King Henry and the Shogun meet. Therefore, part of the security shouldn't be at the palace, so it'll be easier for us. Now, we have to be honest with you. Right now, despite having our strength on our side, probability of total success is about 1%. Huh? That low? That's minimal. That's because you're not counting me. Me by your side, I've raised that percentage to 10,000. The reality is that the royal family is very strong. When I faced them alone, they hadn't reached their peak yet. At the time, the biggest threats were Henry, his three butlers, and uh, Bijor, the person who took my champion title. That girl. I know her, the Elite Four member from the Dream Garden. Tell us, who is she really? Bijor is responsible for Akivia being in the situation. Bijor and I could have stopped the royal family's invasion if we had joined forces. However, she joined the royal family invasion. What? Why would a champion whose job is to look after the peace of the country do something like that? It's a simple natural fact of human beings, the desire to go beyond their limits. It seems Bijor craved a new challenge, and only human beings were no longer a challenge for her. Henry promised her that his son, little 5-year-old Archie, would be the greatest threat Bijor could face in the future. Therefore, she joined the cause and waited many years for Archie to reach his maximum power. That's how, 15 years later, he was able to surpass the unbeatable champion of his country, become the current champion of Akivia. The brat with the crown beat her? They've certainly created a monster. That's why the situation has changed, and now the royal family is much more powerful than before. At least we have Angie, but Yang Lao doesn't seem to be in the best condition to fight against them. Right, Yang Lao? The reality is that my grandfather's not exactly in fighting shape anymore. That's why I'm here in his place, although I may not be as useful as he is. I see. Very suspected. For now to know what we're up against, we have to explain the hierarchy of the powers of the royal family. Okay, I need to take a drink. At the bottom of the pyramid, we have the simple recruits, nothing special. A rank above them, we have family commanders. The ex-commander Vista, who's no longer with us, Majme, the senior commander, and Kaleo, who is above both. Majima is very dangerous because of her techniques and utilization, but she's not so powerful in combat. Kaleo has many years of experience and is the father of Sakura, taught her everything she knows. Rank above them, we have the three butlers. Aldrich, the mustache one, the only terrestrial among them, and then there's Sophie and William. They are both from the Sky Kingdom. Of all of them, we only know something about William. He seems to be at the level of an Elite Four, like me or even Edward, from personal experience. Then we have the King of Akibia, Henry, of whom we have a lot of information on. And above all, there's the champion of Akibia, Bijor. Finally, we have the current Queen of Akibia, Amethyst, of whom we know almost nothing about, but her power should be similar to theirs. However, we still have someone we know nothing about. The girl from the aquarium in the pastry shop, Princess Estella. That's right, we only know that Estella is Lula's younger sister. We assume she must be at the level of her brother, or at least below that. Looking at all the data, I can see why we're at a great disadvantage. That's where our next step comes in, recruiting people to help us with the cause. That's why we'll be splitting up and going on multiple missions today. The first and foremost mission is finding the whereabouts of Liberty and recruiting. Liberty? Who's that? I guess you're wondering about the gym leader of Lugano City, and that he is currently missing. Missing? A gym leader? That's right, Liberty tried to protect Lugano City from the royal family invasion, but it didn't go too well for him. But by the time they wanted to imprison him, Liberty had managed to escape. It's rumored that he was seen entering somewhere in the deep sewers of Lugano City. You mean we have to look for someone in the sewers? We don't even know if he's 100% alive? We shall each try. His strength would be of great help to us. He's a person whose desire was to make people's freedom a reality. He would never give up so easily. So, who will undertake this mission? Why are you all looking at me suddenly? I'm not going. Heh. What's wrong, Zen pal? No way. Place so cramped and dirty would pollute my soul. I don't mind getting dirty, but I need to go see Grova on the Pokemon. Hidden in the depths of the retreat park. I have my own plans. I think I know what to do. I have to go to the palace to investigate. Edward can't be seen. Jimmy, I'm sorry to ask you, but could you take care of this mission? Jimmy agrees to go, then I'll go with her. Great, then. We have our groups. Adrian, you'll go with Rodolfo. I don't trust the boy who smells like ass. Hey, I shower. A couple of times a year. Let's go. Those going into sewers, you'll need to head to floor 5. I'll be there to guide you. Time to work, guys. Let's go. Okay, guys, I am going to end the episode here for today. And next episode, we will start our trek into the sewers of Lugano City, trying to find the gym leader. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, like, subscribe as always, and I hope you all have a good day/night. Bye!